Let's start with homemade plum jam for when you want something sweet and fruity with just 3 ingredients. This is about 1.5 kgs of fresh plums I got from the market, costing me around 150 Kenya shillings. That's already cheaper than one small jar of store-bought jam. First, lay the plums on a sheet tray and sort them out. Remove any plums with mold, deep bruises, or a fermented smell. Soft is fine, but spoiled is not. Place the good plums in a bowl and wash them. Use your hands to gently rub every plum. You want to remove the natural wax coating, dirt, and residue while not scrubbing the skin off. A colander would have worked even better to wash them in. To make sure the plums are properly clean, I'm soaking them for 10 minutes in clean cold water mixed with white vinegar to remove any pesticide residue, insects, and surface bacteria. Use a 1/4 cup of vinegar for every liter of water. Alternatively, you can use salt, 1 tablespoon per liter of water. Do not use soap or detergent and don't soak them for too long. Plums absorb water easily and will make your jam thin and watery. Drain and rinse them thoroughly. Lay the plums on a kitchen towel or paper towel and dry them as much as possible. You don't want excess water in your jam. Now cut the plums, remove the seeds, and discard any flesh that looks brown or off around the pit. There is no need to peel them. The skin adds a gorgeous color and a bit of body to the jam. This step is exhausting, but once you taste this jam, it's absolutely worth it. Toss the prepared plums into a heavy bottomed pot. Now here's something important. Plums oxidize fast once cut, and that can give your jam a dull brown color if you ignore it. I'm adding lemon zest for aroma and brightness and fresh lemon juice to slow down the oxidation without affecting the flavor. Use about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice for every kg of plums. I like my jam tangy, so I'm adding a little more. Let's head to the stove. Cook the plums over medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. This allows them to break down naturally and release their juices and pigments. Once softened, mash them. I started with a potato masher, but it was taking too much effort, so I switched to a hand blender. You don't want it completely smooth. Leave a few lumps so the jam has some texture. Plums are naturally high in pectin, so you don't need commercial pectin to thicken the jam. Just be patient. This looks perfect. Kenyan plums swing wildly. Some are very sweet, while others are extremely sour. To balance the flavor, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of raw honey. You can use sugar or any sweetener of your choice. Taste the jam and adjust the sweetness. If it tastes sharp but bright, you're on the right track. Remember, the reason we are making homemade jam is to control the amount of sugar and ingredients in the jam, so don't go too hard with the sweetener. After about 25 minutes, it should be perfect. The jam will thicken more as it cools, so don't overcook. With this homemade jam, you can really taste the plums and it's not overly sweet like the store-bought ones. It's fruity with a nice tang from the lemon and the honey just rounds everything out perfectly. Pour the jam into clean, airtight jars. Look at that beautiful deep red color. Let's see how much jam I made. This jar is 584 grams and this other one is 498 grams, giving me a total of 1 kg and 82 grams of jam from about 1.5 kilos of fresh jam. With the lemon and honey included, it costs me less than 200 shillings to make over 1 kg of homemade plum jam. Such a steal. Let the jam cool completely, seal the jars, label them, and refrigerate for up to 3 weeks. You can use it on bread, oatmeal, pancakes, yogurt, in dumpling cookies, just anywhere you want a burst of fruity sweetness. This is so good. Homemade is how you save money while enjoying fancy breakfast spreads.